Hi student, till now we have discussed in our three-dimensional geometry how we have discussed in our last topic that the equation of line which is passes through from a fixed point to a and parallel to a given line. Then we have discussed the equation of line in both format, vector as well as Cartesian form. Our equation of line passes through two points. Then also we have seen how can we show that our three given points are collinear. The condition that mu vector when we have three scalars mu1, mu2, mu3, mu1 dot vector a plus mu2 dot vector b plus mu3 dot vector c is equal to 0. Also the condition that mu1 plus mu2 plus mu3 equal to 0 there. Then after connectivity, then we have discussed about to find out the angles between given two lines in vector form as well as Cartesian form. Then after that we have seen that the condition for a given two lines are perpendicular, that a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equal to 0, where a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2s are what? It's a Darcy's ratios of our given line. Also in terms of angles given by vector b1 dot b2, where b1 and b2s are parallel vectors to from where the lines are parallel to. Look, then we have the problems which are directed on the formula there, but look, there are also some questions in our line chapters that which are not on direct formula there. For example, when we are going to find out the taking the mirror image of any point in the line, then how can we find out the mirror image of any point on the in the mirror line? Then also one of the questions, if we can find out, we are able to find out the foot of the perpendicular. If you are going to draw any perpendicular from a fixed point to a line, then can we are able to find out its coordinate of its foot there? Then yes, in today's class, look, we are going to be discussed with in measures two problems, that how can we find out the foot of the perpendicular from a fixed point to a given line, and how can we find out the mirror image of any point in a line there. Then look, first of all we are going to start with one of the question that basically we are going to be taken that how can we, what we have the question that, and now look, also one of the question is that in today's class we have is divided into three parts. That first of all, how can we find out the point of intersection of two lines, and second, how can we find out the foot of the perpendicular, and how can we find out the mirror image in the line. Then in today's class, the whole class divided in three parts, in which we are going to find out how can we find out the intersection point of two lines, then how can we find out foot of perpendicular when we have given a fixed point and a line there, and also the mirror image of a point in a line. Then start with first to find out the intersection point. So that the line, we start with one of the NCERT exemplar. So that the lines, we have a given lines are as, so that the lines x minus 1 by 2 is equal to y minus 2 by 3 is equal to z minus 3 by 4. This is our first line, and also second line is given by x minus 4 by 5 that goes to interpret that there should be a y minus 5 by 6. I think that there is a y minus 1 by 2 is equal to z. मुझे भी यही लगा, जिस फॉर्मेट में लाइन बढ़ रही थी x minus 1 by 2, y minus 2 by 3, z minus 3 by 4, and 4x minus 4 by 5, then it's look y minus 5 by 6 and z minus 7 by 8. But look, now we have our two equations of, we have two lines here, x minus 1 by 2, y minus 2 by 3, and equal to z minus 3 by 4. Then second line is given by x minus 4 by 5 equal to y minus 1 by 2 and equal to z. Now we have here our two lines, and now we have to be so that it's intersect so that these lines are intersect and find their point of intersection. Then now look, if these lines are intersect, then maybe some values there, where then we get some values of intersection of point there. And first of all, how can we? Now look, before we are going to discuss any questions related with lines there, our first fundamental values there, can we find out any general point? How can we find out any general point on a line there? Then our first purpose is that we have to find out what? A general point on the line. How can we find out any general point on the line? To find out any point on the line, how can we find out any point on the line? We start with solution. We have two lines, 1 and 2. First of all, we are going to find out any point on the line 1. To find out any point on the line 1, just I am going to equate with a lambda. Now we are going to be equate x minus 1 by 2 equal to lambda. Then what we get? The first point we get 2 lambda plus 1. How can we get? X minus 1 equal to lambda. 2 is equal to lambda. Then x minus 1 equal to 2 lambda. And x equal to 2 lambda plus 1. In same manner, we are going to find out then any point on the line 1 is given by, what is first point? 2 lambda plus 1. Similarly, our second point is what? 3 lambda plus 2. And third point is what? How can we get 4 lambda plus 3? Now look, we get any point on the line L. Similarly, we are going to find out any point on the line 2. If we take a lambda, then we take here with mu, then what we get? 5 mu plus 4. Then second quantity is what? 2 mu plus 1. Then we get, look here what we get, it's a 1, 0 upon 1 and minus 0, then we get mu. Look, now we have any point on our line. First is given by 2 lambda plus 1, 3 lambda plus 2, 4 lambda plus 3. Then any point on the line 2 is given by 5 mu plus 4 and 2 mu plus 1 and mu. Now we find out any point if it's given that these lines are intersect. If these lines are intersect, then this general points may be coincide to each other. What is it means? Since our line 1 and 2 are intersect, then what is the means? They are going to be coincide with some values of lambda and mu. Then we are going to using the concept that if these lines are intersecting, then this point must be coincide to each other. Then what we have? If these points are coinciding, then what we have? We have 2 lambda plus 1 equal to 5 mu plus 4. We have first 2 lambda plus 1 is equal to 5 mu plus 4. Also we have 3 lambda plus 2 is equal to 2 mu plus 1. These points are coinciding. Then 4 lambda plus 3 is equal to mu. Look, now we have, from here what we get? We get 2 lambda minus 5 mu, 2 lambda minus 5 mu and minus 3 equal to 0. Take this equation 1. From here what we get? We get 3 lambda minus 2 mu plus 1 equal to 0. Take equation number 2. And from here we get 4 lambda minus mu plus 3 equal to 0. This is equation number 3. Now look, we are going to solve. Now since this line are intersecting, then this general points may be coincide. After coinciding these points, we have 3 equations here, 2 lambda minus mu minus 3. In the terms of lambda and mu, we have 3 equations here. Now look, what we have to do? First of all, we have to solve this equation. How can we solve these equations? We are going to take equation 1 and 2. We are going to find out the values of lambda and mu by equation 1 and 2. Lambda by which method? Cross multiplication method. Equal to mu equal to 1. Then we have to find out the values of lambda. Built-in lambda constant, then what we have? minus 5 and it's a plus 6 minus 6 minus 5 minus 6 because it's a minus 5 and this is a plus 6, it's a minus 6. Now to get the value of mu we have to reverse in the order because I am not going to taking minus sign there. Then we have to take one in first of all we have to take here to here, but we have to taking in reverse order. First of all we have to take 3 into minus 3 minus 9, then minus 2, then one concept part what we have 2 to the 4 minus 4, 2 into minus 2 minus 4 and plus 5 3 15 plus minus plus 15. Now look after solution what we have lambda upon minus 11 equal to mu upon minus 11 and here we get 1 upon 11. From this what we get? Look, from here we get the values of lambda is what? On comparing this, the value of lambda is what? Equal to minus 1 and the values of mu is what? Look, what we get here from here? The both values of lambda and mu is what? Minus 1 if it's not any error there. Then we get the values of both values what? It's a minus 1. Now its values are correct or incorrect. To check it, look, if these values are correct then it satisfies our equation number 3. 4 into lambda means we have minus 4 here and mu is minus 1 then plus 1 minus 4 plus 1 plus 3, yes, it's equal to 0. Hence the values of lambda and mu's are corrected. Now look, we get the values of lambda and mu. Now we have to find the point of intersection. Then how can we find out our point of intersection? Putting the values in anywhere, look up, these are points are coinciding. Putting any values of lambda here or mu, we get same point. You can check lambda is minus 1, then what we get? Our point is given by, look, we are going to put the values of lambda in first here, then we get 2 into minus 2, we get first point is what? Minus 1, then 3 lambda plus 2, it's a minus 3 plus 2, again we get minus 1 and minus 4 plus 3, we get a minus 1. What is the points of intersection is minus 1 and minus 1. These are our point of intersection. You can also find the same point when you are going to put the values of mu here. Minus 5 plus 4 minus 1 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 and minus 1. Then put any values of lambda and mu in any one there. We now look. What is our answer? The point is what? Minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 is our point of intersection. Look, what we discussed in our first topic is that we have to find out intersection point. How can we find out intersection point? To find out intersection point of two lines, what we will do? First of all, we are going to find out any general point on the line 1 and line 2. Then coinciding these equations and then these points are, if these lines are intersecting, then these points are coincide to each other. Then we are taking coinciding parts of u, then we get 3 equations. After solving the equations, we are going to find out the values of arbitrary constants lambda and mu and putting the values of lambda and mu on the general point, then we get a point of intersection. Then this is our first topic where we are going to find out the intersection point where our lines are intersecting. Now look, we are going to be moved to our next question, in which we have to find the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular. Look, we have discussed that we have having 3 sections. In first section, we are going to find out the point of intersection. Then we are going to discuss with how can we find out the foot of the perpendicular. Then also if we ever took some time there, then we are going to be discussed with to get the mirror image of any point. Now look, now we are moved to the in our next topic. How can we find out the foot of a perpendicular from a fixed point? Find the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point. We have given a point A, 184. Find the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point A14 for the line joining the point is given there. This is our suppose our here is our point A. This coordinate was 1 and 4, and we have just suppose it's a perpendicular on the line. Take the point BC, which coordinate is given. Find the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point A 1 8 4 to the line joining points B is what? 0 minus 1 3 and 2 minus 3 2 minus 3 and minus 1. Now look, it's our next topic. Here what we have? We have a fixed point there 184. From 184 we draw a perpendicular on the line whose points are two fixed points are given there, 0 minus 1 3 and 2 minus 3 and 1. Now look, we have given it's a fixed point there, and here we have to find out the what? We have to find out the foot of the perpendicular. Just suppose M represent a foot of M is what? It's our foot of perpendicular. Just suppose we are going to find out a foot of perpendicular. Look, suppose how can we find out a foot of perpendicular there? Then first of all, look, AM is perpendicular to AM is perpendicular to our line BC. Then we can find out the direction of BC, and then we can also find out if we are going to be able to take the values of M. Just what we are going to find out. First of all, we are going to find out that we can find out the direction ratios of BC. We are going to find out direction ratios of our BC. How can you find out? Yes, 2 minus 0, minus 3 minus 1. And look, it's about minus 3 and it's a minus, then minus minus plus 1. And minus 1 minus 3, then it's a 2 minus 2 and minus 4 are also dividing by this 2. Then what is our directions? The ratios of BC is what? 1 minus 1 and minus 2 dividing by 2. Now we have a direction ratios of our BC is what given by 1 minus 1 and minus 2. Now we get the look what we have? We have the equation of line BC here. How can look, if you want to find out any point, we are going to find out any general point on our line BC there. How can we get? First of all, we are going to find out the equation of line BC. How can you find equation of line BC? It's x minus 0 upon 1 equal to y minus y plus 1 upon direction ratio minus 1 equal to, this is 3, z minus 3 upon minus 2. Look now, first of all we are going to find out the equation of line of BC. Then we are going to take this equation our line. Now we are going to find out again any point on line BC. Then what we have, the point is given by x minus 0, then it's a lambda. When you are going to equate with this lambda, then it's a minus lambda minus 1, and what is our second? Minus 2 lambda plus 3. Now look, what we do? First of all, we are going to find out any general point on the line BC. Now we have any general point on the line BC. Any point on the line BC is given by lambda comma minus lambda minus 1 and minus 2 lambda plus 3. Now look, we have any point. Just suppose I am representing this general point of value there. Look, this our M represents. Now look, what I suppose that we are going to find out the M representing our general point there. And from this general point we draw a perpendicular from A. What do we suppose that? We suppose that this M represents our general point, and from this general point we draw a perpendicular from 1 8 to 4. Now this AM is perpendicular to BC. If you are going to find out the direction ratios of AM, multiplication of direction ratios of the AM and BC must be, the sum is must be equal to 0 there. Then using this concept, and first of all we are going to find out direction ratios of line. We have a direction ratios of our line BC given by 1 minus 1 2. Now direction ratios of AM. We are going to find out the line AM, the direction ratios of line AM. How can we find out? This is the point is called lambda minus 1. Then second point is called minus lambda minus 1 minus 8. Means minus lambda minus 1 minus 8 means minus 9. And then minus 2 lambda plus 3 minus 4 means minus 2 lambda minus 1. Now we get the direction ratios of AM. Now since AM perpendicular to BC, then what we have? This into this, this into this, and this into this. Their sum must be equal to 0. Then lambda minus 1 into 1 plus minus 1 into minus lambda minus 9 plus minus 2 into minus 2 lambda minus 1 equal to 0. Now from here we are going to find out the value of lambda here. We have lambda minus 1 and lambda plus 9. Then what we get? Minus 4 plus 4 lambda and plus 2 equal to 0. Then 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 6 lambda, 9 minus 1 8, 8 plus 2 10. Then 6 lambda equal to minus 10. Then the value of lambda is given by minus 10 by 6 means minus 5 by 3. Now we get the value of lambda here. The value of lambda is given by minus 5 by 3. We get the values of lambda is minus 5 by 3. Now look, what do we have to find out? We have to find out this coordinate of M. Then what is our coordinate of M? Any point on the line. This is our coordinate of M. Lambda minus 1 minus 2 lambda plus 3. Putting these values here, we get the coordinate of the foot of our perpendicular. What is, it's a lambda, means our coordinate of foot of perpendicular is minus 5 by 3. Now minus 5 by 3 minus 1 means minus 8 by 3. And minus 2 lambda plus 3, minus 2 is it's a minus plus 5 to 10, 10 by 3 plus 3, 10 by 3 plus 3 means 19 by 3. Now look, these are the values of our foot of the perpendiculars. I am just going to again revise that. What we have given that? We have given that there we have a line, we have a coordinate of line BC, it's 0 minus 1 3 2 minus 3 1, and we draw a perpendicular from a fixed point A184. Then we have to find the foot of this perpendicular. Then first of all, to get the foot of perpendicular, what do we have to do? First of all, we are going to find out the equation of line BC. To find out the equation of line BC, what we do? We have get the equation of line of BC. To getting the equation of line BC, we are going to find out a general point on line BC. We put in the values of lambda, we get a general point on the line BC. This line BC represents the coordinate of M. Now our AM is perpendicular to BC. Then we are going to find out the direction ratios of AM. Because this AM perpendicular to BC, then direction ratios of, if it's A1, B1, C1 and its line is A2, B2, C2, then what is the condition? We have condition that A1 into A2 plus B1 into B2 plus C1 into C2 must be equal to 0. Then we are applying the condition of perpendicularity. We are going to find out the value of variable lambda, which we get minus 5 by 3. On getting the values of lambda minus 5 by 3, we are going to put here, and we are going to able to find out the foot of the perpendicular. This is our second section. Now look, we are going to move to our last topic. Before we start this class, I am told that we are going to discuss three most cases. That first of all, how can we find out the intersection point of two lines? Then we have seen that how can we find the foot of the perpendicular from a line to a fixed point. Then we are going to be in our last topic, how can we find out the image of the point. Now look, we have to find the image of the point. We start with third topic, image of the point 163 in the line, and the line equation is given by x by 1 is equal to y minus 1 by 2 is equal to z minus 2 by 3. Means we have so suppose our line is this. Again, take a BC. BC is our line. Take a point A, 163, and just suppose it's from A. We are going to find out its mirror image. So suppose A, it's D is our point of mirror image, and take a point, a rotating point M. So just suppose I'm going to take its mirror image given by alpha, beta, gamma. The coordinate of the mirror image given by alpha, beta, gamma. Now look, to solve such types of problems, what we have to do? जस्ट इससे पहले जो हमने क्वेश्चन किया, हमने वहाँ पे जैसे इस m का फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर से फुट, जो हमने इस m की वैल्यू निकाली. अभी हम इमेज की बात करें तो ऑब्वियसली हम यूज़ करेंगे कि जितनी डिस्टेंस आपकी इस लाइन से A की होगी वो सेम डिस्टेंस आपकी D होगी. मतलब अपनी ये मान के चलेंगे कि हमारी m क्या है, इमेज से हम मान के m हमारी क्या है, मिड पॉइंट. m हमारी क्या है, मिड पॉइंट है. तो इसमें बेटा हमारा वही काम, सेम काम होगा. तो लास्ट क्वेश्चन में जो हमने अप्लाई किया था मेथड कि हम पहले क्या करेंगे, इस m के पॉइंट निकालेंगे, सेम पर्पस करेंगे. हमारा पहला वर्कआउट क्या होगा, हम कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ m निकालने जाएंगे. फिर कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ m हमारा क्या है, मिड पॉइंट है किसका, a और d का होगा. एंड मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला का यूज करके हम इस पॉइंट d की और d जो हमारा मिरर इमेज है उस पॉइंट d की वैल्यूज निकाल लेंगे. देन फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल values of point of m there. First of start, we have a line equation this. Take with the lambda, we are going to find out any point on the line 1 is given by, how can we give? It's a lambda, then 2 lambda plus 1 from here, this one from here we get 3 lambda plus 1. Now we have any point on the line, which line? On BC. So suppose it gives a coordinate of what? M. Now we have a coordinate of M. It's given by lambda, 2 lambda plus 1, 3 lambda plus 2 again. Again what we have to find the image of the point 163 and directions. Look again what we have. We to find out the image of the point, obviously it's our main point, and suppose it's our from any point. We have to suppose that this AM is perpendicular because we are going to find out the mirror image. Then it's a basically it's a what? It's a perpendicular line here, strike. Then we are going to find out its image. Then again our this AM is what? Perpendicular to this BC. This AM is perpendicular to BC. We have the coordinate of m lambda. Now look, first of all, we have to find out the direction ratios of our AM. The directions ratios of AM is given by lambda minus 1, 2 lambda plus 1 minus 6 means 2 lambda minus 5, 3 lambda plus 2 minus 3, we have 3 lambda minus 3 lambda plus 2 minus 3, 3 lambda minus 1. Now we have direction ratios of AM and direction ratios of the line BC is 1, 2, 3. AM perpendicular to BC, then what we have? We have this 1 into lambda minus 1 plus 2 into 2 lambda minus 5 plus this 3 into 3 lambda minus 1 equal to 0. Now we have lambda minus 1 plus 4 lambda minus 10 plus 9 lambda minus 3 equal to 0. 4 lambda plus 9 lambda, 13 lambda, 4, 9, 13 plus 1. We have 14 lambda is equal to minus 1, minus 10, minus 11, minus 3, minus 14. Then we have 14. From here we get the value of lambda is what? 1. Now we get the value of lambda is 1. Therefore, coordinates of m. Now we are going to find out the coordinate of m. If it's a 1, 2 into 1 plus 3, and 3 into 1 plus 2, 5. Now we get the coordinate of m is what? 1, 3, and 5. Look, but our M is the midpoint of this AD. We have to find out the values of this G, alpha, beta and gamma. Then how can we find out? Now what we have? Alpha plus 1. Alpha plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to what? Is 1. And similarly, beta plus 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. And also what we have? Gamma plus 3 divided by 2 is equal to what? 5. Now from here what we get? We get the value of alpha. Alpha plus 1 equal to 2 and alpha is equal to 1. Beta plus 6 equal to 6, then beta is equal to 0. Gamma plus 3 is equal to 10, then gamma is equal to 7. Then what is our image is given by 1, 0 and 7. 1, 0 and 7 is our required values. It's a coordinate of our D, because here we have to find out it's a mirror image. Then it's enough for today class. Thanks to all. Please revise these questions. Find out same types of questions from your NCERT exemplars or your from NCERT book, or there are some questions also same types of question asked in the board examinations in a different set here. Find out the problems and solve it at your home. Thanks to all.